Hi, I'm Virginia, and I've been a medical copywriter and health content creator for the past 4 years. And prior to that, I was a pharmacist for 7 years in London. I'm still a registered pharmacist. So, in this video, I'm going to talk about whether or not you need a PhD to be a medical writer. And if you want the simple, easy version, the answer is it depends. So, for most medical writing work, you do not need a PhD. For some medical writing work, it is an advantage to have a PhD. So you will need a PhD most likely if you want to do any kind of technical or regulatory writing, especially if you want to go into the pharma industry or the pharmaceutical industry, especially when it comes to writing up clinical trials or writing research papers or grants or those kinds of things. You probably will not need a PhD for other types of medical writing like medical education, medical copywriting, any kind of commercial medical writing, and also generally any kind of patient health information as well. So you can have any background to become a medical writer. And most of the time, you are not a medical writer on your own. Someone will be reviewing your work. So whether that is someone from a clinical team, so like a doctor or someone with a PhD or any other kind of healthcare expertise in what you're writing about. And so some of the time there are people who have no healthcare background and they will get into medical writing. But as you probably might have figured out, the more experience and the more educated you are, then the more likely you are to be successful as a medical writer. So if you are a healthcare professional, it doesn't guarantee that you're going to be great at medical writing. So for me, I still get rejected from work where they want a doctor because I do not know surgical techniques, for example. So I'm a pharmacist, my expertise is medicines. Whereas a PhD person, their expertise could be biochemistry. And so that's why they're more suited to research papers or other very technical language. So you've got the kind of very broad medical writing, kind of public health information. And then you've also got the very technical medical writing, where you really have to know very specific information and also be really up to date with current research. So if you are thinking of becoming a medical writer, then you just need to find a place where your level of expertise or background knowledge or your skill set is acceptable and matches up to the job that you want to do. So even if you are a student, you can still find something. I've definitely worked in a medcoms agency, medical communications agency, where we have client projects and the student was studying medicine and I was giving them feedback, so I was training them. So you can make it as a medical writer, whatever your background is, and you do not need a PhD to become a medical writer or even a health writer, which is kind of the same thing, but that's probably a future video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you'd like, you can watch the next video, which will pop up next on screen.